last night I turned off the home setting or whatever in the VR, and I laid in my bed and I watched VR just laying on the pillow.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Because right now...
Like, the Netflix is fucking dope on it, dude.
Well, so, are you still on Netflix right now?
Yeah.
So look up. Look straight up.
Oh, wait, hold up. No, I'm not. Shit.
What have you done?
I don't know. I don't know what I just
You broke it?
I killed it. No, go back home. Go back home. Go to Netflix. Where's Netflix? Okay, go to Netflix.
Xbox, go to Netflix.
Void Theater?
VR go to
Yeah, no, tap. Did it do anything?
Still staring at...
Or no, you need to get really, really specific on the point.
Oh, okay. There
Okay.
we go.
So now...
Go to the show?
Well, yeah, because now anywhere you tap, it orients that way. So if you're laying down, you can orient it, or if you look down. So because right now, in the home theater mode, you only have the screen here, and anywhere you look, the screen stays there.
Are you
But now
repeating
in this
this,
mode-
or are you just helping him?
I'm just telling him, how to...
It's, like, you
So I
can
can, like,
just
watch,
sit
like,
there and
American Dad, and I can, like, walk anywhere, and it
Well,
goes...
If you tap, it'll reorient, so you can, like, lay down. Because if you're in the home theater and you're laying down, you can't see the screen.
Oh
Yeah,
my God,
initially
dude, this is
just-
fucking dope.
Right?
Fuck.
Telling you guys, laying down your bed, VR porn.
That's probably what it's for.
That
function is
that
for VR
one
porn.
orientation function is mainly meant for VR porn. Yeah.
Probably. Okay, let me see.
Oh my God, this is fucking so good. Turn on travel mode?
I don't know what that means, so...
Why? How would you travel with that? Like, does your friend have a leach and he's just walking around?
Jerking you around.
It's like you're driving with it on.
Just in case
Obviously.
you missed the newest episode of Girl Girl, and you gotta go work, and you're like,
God.
and you're like,
seriously.
should I put my makeup on? Should I watch the new Gilmore Girl episode?
What's up, guys? It's the Friendly Fire Podcast, episode 7.
Woo!
Drew's having fun over here.
It's a podcast.
It's a podcast.
You say it this time?
Disco's not here to stop
Yeah,
us,
we can
No, it's true.
so we can do it now.
I do what I want.
Disco is not the dad of the podcast.
All right, I'm the podcast god. So.
You are.
All right, there are 5 of us here, but there's an extra person here.
There is.
So
yeah, we have a guest.
I'm Logan.
A very special guest.
I'm Patrick.
Drew, it's your turn.
I'm Drew.
Drew's
As he hits-
technically not here right now.
As he hits the mic with his VR headset.
Drew's currently playing
It's not
VR
even-
at the moment.
It's not even my VR headset.
Well, yours doesn't come in the mail yet, so.
Yeah, because Samsung's a bunch of assholes.
All right, who are you?
I'm Worth.
And
And I'm Colby.
all right,
And who are you, Colby?
Oh, wait.
he can say it if he wants.
Yeah.
So.
What's up? I'm Logan's little brother.
Yeah, there it is.
Logan.
Yeah.
So yeah, Colby's in town, and so every time we have a new person on the podcast, we always ask them, "What is your all-time number one favorite game?"
And why?
Like, if you could only play one game for the rest of your life, what would you pick?
Resident Evil 2 hands down.
Yeah,
Boom.
Resident Evil 2?
By far. Number
Oh,
two.
okay. That's an interesting choice.
nice.
So, it's a good choice.
It is a good choice.
I agree.
Back 2005 when I was real young, before I could play M-rated games, I totally got Resident Evil 4, and then I was like, wow, Leon's a badass. And then I looked it up, and I was like, what? There's a one, like, Leon before Resident Evil 4? So I began playing Resident Evil 2, and that storyline, the gameplay, everything about that game was phenomenal, and that, like, made the foundation for my video game career where I am at today.
Your
Nice.
career.
It is.
Hells
That's good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, if you have that, like, and that's almost a, and I'm not going to go into this for all of us, but there are multiple games where, like, this is what got you into video games.
Oh yeah.
It's not your favorite video game of all time, but it's like, this is what I played that got me into video games.
Right.
And if that's, like, one of the big ones, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Like, right, you started off on a good... Mine was, like, fucking Duck Hunt and Super Mario Brothers. Like,
Yeah, we're old enough that could have been it.
yeah,
so,
no, I mean, yeah,
I mean,
I wish I started off with Resident Evil 2. That'd be amazing first game, like, to really get me into
the
it.
first game that I like hardcore binged on was probably it was either Perfect Dark or the SOCOM games. Probably SOCOM games, be my guess. That's like what I would just sit there for like 8 hours a day and just play video games.
Get yelled at by your mom.
Yeah, like take the trash out. I'm like, no, I'm trying to kill terrorists.
That's what I do as a job.
You really do. Let's be.
Do we have
Maybe.
what's the points of interest?
Not yet.
this
Not
segment?
yet. I'm not that cool.
Yeah, not that cool yet.
We did not plan ahead enough to know what we're going to talk about. So this is another winging it podcast. So
Yeah.
pretty much.
We have a review.
We do have I will say we do have a Mass Effect review tonight.
It's going to be kind of slow up in the weeks coming up into E3.
Yeah, unfortunately, because they're keeping everything under
Yeah,
wraps.
they're waiting to blow their load until E3. So
Yeah. So, but no, we got some bits of news, a little bit of this, that, and then we got Pat is right there. He has a Mass Effect Andromeda review
Over here.
for the night. So
no spoilers.
I promise. I
Spoiler-free
promise.
zone.
Yeah, I'm
we
telling
will
you.
stab you.
I know you would.
I
if
won't.
did.
I want to hear the ending.
Kobe's like, I want to hear everything.
How's it end?
Yeah.
I want you to get
So-
right to the end of the game.
Here's another thing we do, Colby, is where we start with what have we been playing this week. So you can start it off.
Oh, I can start.
What have you been playing?
Whether it's even if it's not video games, like mobile games, like just games in general. What have you been playing this week?
The Telltale series, Guardian Galaxy, that came out a few weeks ago. Began playing that, and then Walking Dead episode 4, season 3 of the Walking Dead Telltales, and then the Minecraft Telltales. All 8 episodes of those. I did all that within this week.
Nice.
Eight episodes of that?
Yeah.
Damn.
So the first 4 is like the main storyline, and then after the 4th episode, it breaks off into 4 different mini storylines,
Interesting.
and they could literally go on forever because of the storylines of Minecraft Telltales. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but
Yeah.
All the different choices you can make, and because that's what Telltale's about, is like
making choices
Yeah,
and ruining everyone's
I
life.
want to play season 3 so bad.
Walking Dead?
Oh god.
I heard not good things.
What? Really?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. It just as in terms of it being.
you're fishing right now. You have nothing.
No,
to
I'm not fishing anymore. In terms of it being like the same compared to seasons 1 and 2, I just heard it wasn't as good.
That's arguable.
It depends. Maybe it depends on your choices too. That's what I would say.
I would think so.
How's the Guardians of the Galaxy one though? I'm interested because it seemed a little, I don't want to say over the top, a little cliche. Like when I saw the trailer. I'm not saying because I won't represent a game off its trailer. Like I have to play it to give it my own, kind of feel to it. But yeah, was it trying too hard to be over the top, like funny and traditional like Guardians of the Galaxy 1, or was it an actual like Telltale game where it's like it had story, it had combat, it had different shenanigans to it?
So the Telltale's episode of Guardian Galaxy episode 1, I would say there's maybe 2 major choices that will alter the actual gameplay. Everything else you choose kind of doesn't really matter, which takes away from the Telltale's experience you got. But for a comic book video game, I don't want to say it's spot on to the comic book. I don't know. I'm not proficient with the comic books right now, but it was enjoyable. It was.
That's all you need when you play a game.
Yeah. If I could give a review for this episode 1, I would give it like 3.5. I felt like it was lacking
Out of 5.
gameplay. Out of 5.
Right.
Okay.
3.5
Out of 10, that sucks.
out of 100. It was really disappointing. No, it was really fun. But usually, if I play a Telltale episode and I go back and replay it to see other choices, that's how I can tell if it's a really good game.
Yeah, I
this.
agree.
I literally beat this episode, and then I have just not ever looked back on it.
Okay.
It was good, but it very little replay value.
Seemed funny. How was the voice acting? That's one other thing that kind of maybe like was over the top. And
Groot did amazing. He's the best,
usual.
yeah.
Groot himself, phenomenal. Everyone else, pretty good. It was compared to the movie in episode 1, Rocket. He seemed different personality. He was a bigger douche in this game. He was.
That makes me want to play it, kind of.
Yeah.
Like,
He got really douchey in the new movie, so.
Hold on, I have a question. Does Rocket have a British accent in the game? Because he has a British accent in the comics.
No,
Supposedly.
no.
He doesn't?
I thought he sounded pretty spot on to the movie.
You're correct on the comic
Yeah.
shenanigans, but no, they didn't even do that in the movies.
I know.
It's Bradley
But
Cooper.
it's not a big deal, but what the hell are you doing, Drew?
Are you going?
Drew's in a different reality right
Drew
now.
was playing some kind of VR thing, and
He's playing VR during the podcast.
Are you touching
right?
boobs? I mean,
are your hands actually affecting the game, or are you just being weird?
Are you playing Honey Special right now?
I'm playing Jurassic World.
All right, and whose phone is vibrating on the table?
that would.
No, mine's in my hand.
Oh,
Patrick?
Patrick.
You
It's mine.
son of a bitch.
I apologize. That was mine.
Is there anything else this week, Colby, you were playing, or?
Oh, I finally caved in, bought Elder Scrolls Online.
Yeah.
There you go.
Don't say
Fucking-
caved in. That's a good
fucking
choice.
love
I
it.
did. It was on sale, and my buddy, he hits me up, and he's never played an MMORPG like this before. And he's like, hey, dude, you gotta get on this. I was like, what are you talking about? You hate Elder Scrolls. He's like, no, dude, this is really fun. I was like, if you say it's fun and you hate Elder Scrolls, like, I'll give it a try.
It's a big jump.
I ended up getting trashed and spending a ton of money buying the Black Lion and bought a dog, bought a house.
Oh yeah, all the extra
Yeah, I don't
stuff
know
you can
why.
buy with real money.
Yeah, I could
have.
have saved for another plane ticket home next week.
Elder Scrolls is more important.
Thanks, Bethesda.
Logan, how proud are you right now as a brother?
Very, because I fucking love Elder Scrolls.
I raised you well.
Elder
So
Scrolls
good.
always been.
Oh yeah, I played a little bit of that too this week. So
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
level 13. Come help a brother out.
yeah, I'll have to jump on with you sometime and see what.
I want to start playing that again.
You should.
I know.
'Cause I love it.
What?
The new expansion comes out in early June,
That trailer.
so me and Jared are gonna get back on it like every day. So, what were you saying, Colby? Did you say
What?
something?
Oh, I only play with it's me and two other dudes who go around, and my buddy he's like level 150 plus, and
Damn.
fucking I don't know what they're called, but they're specific enemies with special names, and they're by themselves.
with
and
the
they're like,
skulls above
yeah,
them and
yeah,
everything.
those
Yeah,
dudes.
you
So-
can't take them on all by yourself.
No,
Yeah.
this lady
Those are
she was
group
spitting
enemies.
fire at me and just ruined my life, and I didn't realize every time you died, your armor just got destroyed. So I'm running around with broken armor and no, like my weapons.
You gotta go
decharged.
get them repaired.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm level 13 running around with like level 4 armor. And I, like, I'm super new to this game. I haven't played this ever before. And my buddy's like, you are garbage right now.
That's right. You gotta learn somehow.
So I just like dropped all my money on repairing my shit. And
Mhm.
I'm like, I'm so lost.
Yeah, I'll hook you up with some stuff. I'll give you some money.
I was just say we were talking about that the other day though. It's like because you were playing Borderlands and you're
Yeah.
like, I had this level 19 pistol, even though I'm level like 30 something, that was way too good. It does that in MMOs too.
Mhm.
Like every once in a while, you just get a good weapon or a good proc on a weapon that's really well done, and it works well with your playstyle.
The major game I found that like Borderlands did that very well.
Mm.
Borderlands was awesome with finding a weapon, and it's just so good you just never want to get rid of
Right.
it. Or it just look cool.
I actually had two of those games are games I played this week. I beat Borderlands 2 the other day, and me and Steph.
Officially,
Yeah. Oh yeah, we beat it, and then we beat the Dungeons and Dragons DLC, Bunkers and Badasses. We beat that, and so
Butt
now,
Stallion.
yeah. So now we're going back and
Butt stallion.
we did the new game plus. We're gonna start over.
Oh god.
Yeah, we're gonna do like the what's that called? I can't remember. True Vault Hunter mode. We're gonna do
Yep.
that now. So
Yeah, it's where whatever your level is, whatever your level is what the enemies start out
Yeah.
at. So if
Yeah.
you're level 35, then they're not level 1, they're level 35, and then they just get
oh yeah. So we're gonna start
start
that.
easy play.
Did they patch that mod for the infinite pistol where you would switch weapons, they would explode, and then your infinite pistol was as strong as your strongest weapon in the inventory?
I have no
I
idea.
never heard of that.
But I have
Really?
the infinite pistol, so I'm interested to look at this now because I do have
Wait
the
a minute.
Yeah.
So
That's
I went through
amazing.
the game with that, and no one could touch me. Like the infinite god monsters in that, fucking
The big invincible.
yeah, what like
like,
Carmax was and all.
Vicrosis the invincible.
That
or
literally
that
took me
shit,
2
yeah.
seconds to kill with this mod, this glitch. But I feel like they patched it. It's been
Probably.
a hot
It sounds like
minute.
something they patch. Yeah.
For a long time. They didn't care. They're like, you
Yeah.
go at it, you go, fam.
I really hope they announce a Borderlands 3 for E3.
They've
possible.
They already know the Borderlands.
Yeah, they
coming out.
said. I don't think they haven't done any reveal or anything.
No,
though.
they haven't.
No,
They've just said
I-
like, yeah, we're gonna work on it.
No reveal, but
Yeah.
like I really want a new Borderlands game so bad. A new gen one, current gen, I should say.
Yeah.
Did you play the Telltales Borderlands?
I haven't played those yet.
That had a Cowboy Bebop reference.
Yep.
Oh, interesting.
It
Now
did.
I want to play that.
Yeah, it's super good.
That's
yeah,
funny.
It's very funny.
That's
It's
cool.
One of the probably better Telltales.
Yeah. I might
5
check
out
that
of 5.
actually.
5 out of 5.
Wait, you review every game you talk
Would
about.
bang.
Every game gets a number score. So.
Welcome to X Play.
But yeah, we played a shit ton of Rocket League today. Then me and Disco actually went and played the first 3 levels of Halo Master Chief Collection on Legendary. So we're gonna go through and beat the whole thing on Legendary. And then Rainbow Six, lots of Rainbow Six because obviously, games. Oh, I hit level 100 in Rainbow Six.
Really?
I think
Yeah.
I'm like 64,
Yeah,
I think.
getting there.
Is it the max
Something like
level?
No, I don't even know if there's a max level. I've seen like 130s, 140s, something
Oh, really?
like that. Yeah.
No.
So, but no, that's just all. I just played just those couple of things. So,
Small stuff?
What about you,
No,
Pat?
I thought you played
No.
Siege.
He
Yes, well, yeah,
he
I
just
played
said- he
Siege.
said-
Oh, did you say Siege? My
yeah.
bad.
Oh, Elder Scrolls. I played a shit ton of Skyrim today.
I'm not here. No, I'm kidding.
Keep up here. Keep up, Sound Gal. Let's
But I
go.
did play a bunch of Skyrim today.
What did Patrick play this week? Patrick played for the past 3 days. Patrick is playing No Man's Sky. As,
mean,
as
do you-
everyone's brains turn
Do
on.
you regret your decision?
I don't actually. I'm not gonna lie. I don't regret it right now. I'm actually enjoying No Man's Sky again. And I'm gonna bring that up later. But it's definitely repetitive, and it's definitely not a game for the average gamer. For me, being the lore nerd and just being able to go out and explore and do whatever the hell you want to do, Minecrafty in the way, just constantly like upgrading, getting new ships. They added a fuck ton of stuff since when I played originally.
So they made more
So
stuff to do, kind of thing.
so
Yeah.
it's worth it to play now.
And I wouldn't say worth it for the average gamer. I'm being serious when I say that. It's just it's a collectathon-ish feel game. You're just sitting there,
Yeah.
mining resources, trying to get from one point to the other. It's not going to be the game that is going to be big storyline. Like I'm the big lore nerd.
I know.
There's not a lot of story until you actually start exploring planets and figuring out the languages of the aliens and stuff. But that comes over time. It's not something you just get right away.
Did they incorporate the space battles yet, or was that?
Yep, space battles are in it. Oh,
They are.
yeah, space battles are in it. You can get freighters now. You can do.
So
They updated it pretty
basically
well.
what it should have been at launch.
Yes, I feel like this is what it is. Yeah, but I'll go into that later. Also played some Crash Bandicoot because the Insane Trilogy is getting ready to come out.
When does that come out?
It's what, June, July?
Something like
Is
that.
this
I
summer?
think it's early July.
Yeah,
I think.
this is the HD remake of
Yeah.
Crash Trilogy, which I'm super excited to
So
play.
which games are going to be in that trilogy?
It's all three.
The first three?
Crash 1, 2, and 3. Yep. Not Team Racing or
No Crash Bash.
No Crash Bash.
Ah.
Unfortunately, no. It's just the original 1, 2, 3. But everything is HD remaked, and obviously you'll get achievements now. And who knows? They might throw some extra stuff that we.
How
don't
dope
know.
would it be if they threw in CTR as like a download?
Dude, Crash Team Racing.
Oh my
It's
God.
so good.
That game was fun. I thought
Crash
that
Team
was,
Racing. That was almost. I wouldn't say it was as good as Mario Kart, but Crash Team Racing had a little flair to it.
It was up
even,
there.
That even Mario Kart didn't have. I'm being serious when I say that. Like some of the weapons, some of the way that they use boosts and items and everything. There were strengths and weaknesses on both sides. I would rather play Mario Kart 64, obviously, than over Crash Team Racing. But I had the PlayStation back in the day, so I was used to playing Crash Team Racing, which I very much enjoyed, and nobody ever really complained about it when we played. But besides that, just mobile games. Dokkan Battles, the Hearthstone, whatever you want to call it.
Hoth.
Hoth.
Disco's not here. You can call it whatever you want.
I know, right? Also, I would like to, me personally, put a greeting out to May the 4th be with you, because it's still...
Oh yeah, it is May the 4th.
That is so appropriate for it.
Because
Then-
it's definitely... It's not midnight yet, so we can say that.
You're not wrong.
We're all pretty big Star Wars fans.
Oh yeah.
I'm a big Star Wars fan, but...
I'm kind of like your
Yeah,
average
Star
fan.
Wars.
Like,
No, I know.
they're cool, but I don't freak
You
out
know
like I do.
more
Thor.
lore than the average person, though. I will give you that.
Probably.
though. Yeah.
I have a above average knowledge, but not like what the sun was on the planet that the dude was on. In the 20 minutes in on episode 3. Like I don't know that stuff.
Tatooine? What the fuck is Tatooine?
Yeah, I know.
There's two
People-
sons and
people-
no women. What the hell am I supposed to do?
Sounds like a vacation spot I can go to.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, Star Wars is awesome though, but it's May the 4th be with you.
And then it's
What
gonna be
was the
Revenge of the Sixth.
the fucking
Yeah,
what was
that's
the
gonna be
games, the Starkiller games?
Saturday.
Force
Oh,
Unleashed.
Force Unleashed. Yeah.
Those games were fucking awesome. That
Yeah,
was the best
no,
thing
you
Star
enjoyed
Wars
those,
ever
yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Ever.
Was
It
that
was amazing.
I don't know. Knights of the
No,
Old...
Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah, I was gonna say Knights of the Old
No.
Republic is
I
right.
didn't
don't know,
play
was
KOTOR.
Force Unleashed canon? I don't know. Was
I
it?
believe it was. I think the first game was, but now that Disney owns it, they scrapped almost everything.
Yeah.
So no longer.
Knights of the Old
Yeah.
Republic doesn't count anymore. Yeah, Force Unleashed doesn't count. Technically doesn't count anymore.
How do you uncanon something?
Because you pay
Disney
$1
buys
billion
it and then they can
dollars.
say what they want with it. So.
I would do other
You-
things with billions of dollars.
Right.
You
Yeah.
pay $1 billion to be like, yeah, remember all that shit that we've been doing for 30 years?
You,
That doesn't count
you
anymore.
Dr. Evil all over that shit, and then you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna just take everything for $1 billion.
Right. One game that I'm actually excited for coming up though, and I talked about it last week, because the PlayStation Free for Games shenanigans is going on. I really am excited to play Anzu, however you want to
Anzu?
describe it.
What was the game?
It's the same guys who did Journey or Flower, like just very music based, environmentally based. I mean, it's platformy.
Yeah.
You know, there's really no difficulty. There's no enemies that are really attacking you or anything like that. It's just a very chill, easy experience, emotion game. And this one, instead of taking place in the desert like Journey, this one's underwater. So you're constantly just exploring the underwater ocean. You can jump out of it. Like, it's very artistic. It looks amazing.
that was a game you showed me last week.
Yeah,
I didn't know the name. See, you said Onzu, and I immediately thought of Naruto, but then I realized it's Onbu.
Good man.
Yeah, I was like, wait, that's not right.
Naruto.
Yeah. But you
Why
know,
does Drew have an erection all of a sudden?
yeah, I know. But
VR, right?
yeah, he's watching VR. But you know what I'm talking about. Like, I showed you that clip. It's not going to be a hard, like, you're going to beat it in like 2 hours.
It just looks good.
It just looks like a fun experience. Not even a game. It's an experience. It's just like, this is an artistic piece of work
Well, there's a lot of games that, are
that
doing
somebody
that now.
did, and
See,
I get it for free.
That sounds like Limbo, and it sounds like Inside, where even
Or Okami. Remember?
I never played that.
You never played Okami?
The dog?
Yeah, with the
That
wolf.
was amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
super
would pay
good.
for a remake or a prequel, sequel, another
remaster.
one of
Yeah,
You just want more.
just give me more.
Just
Okami.
more of
those.
that.
All of it, I need it.
It was
Anyway.
beautiful. That game is beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
super good. But anyway, I don't want to waste up the time. So,
All right, Drew.
Drew, in your
Are-
VR mode, what you been playing besides your VR right now?
I've been playing.
What are you actually playing right now?
Yeah, what are you playing right now?
I was playing a game called Play With Me.
Okay. Like how weird.
Good segment.
It's a. Oh wow! I just got a text message on this. Anyways, I've been playing a game called Play With Me. It's basically like a horror game developed by like a couple like students apparently, but it's a horror game where you go around the house and you collect candles because it's your birthday and you're trying to avoid a clown. And
Okay.
you,
Fuck that game.
you have to collect a bunch of candles and try and get out of this house.
It's
without-
Slenderman, the clown version.
Well,
pretty
you're
much?
not supposed to look him in the eyes, and if you look him in the eyes, then he comes and fucking kills you, and you die. And you lose. So, yeah.
How hard is it to not look him in the eyes?
Well, you can kind of like see him out of your peripherals, so you can kind of try and stay away from him. But it wasn't that hard. I got to the end and I beat it. But it was, I don't know, it was an interesting experience. There's also another game called Face Your Fears that's actually pretty cool. It's free and they allow you to do like 2 of the encounters that they have, and there's like a bunch of encounters that you're able to do. One of them, you're like on top of a skyscraper and this giant robot's fighting like all these like fighter planes and this giant Zeppelin, and all the while you're stuck on top of this skyscraper and it's kind of like rickety and it's waiting to fall.
There's nothing you can do. You're just like stuck in this situation.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like you just kind of watch everything unfold. And then there's another one where you're like stuck in this bed and you're like shifting around, like watching this little like kid, like this demon kid roam around the room and he's doing all sorts of shit. It's kind of creepy. But other than that, no, I've been playing One Piece Burning Blood. I've been playing a little bit of that. I bought a new game for PC called PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
Nice.
I
I didn't know you knew about that.
Yeah,
That's pretty awesome.
it's actually up and coming. It's the top streaming game on Twitch right now. And basically it's like Hunger Games times 10. And you're lumped in with like 99 other people on a plane, and you fly over this island and you parachute onto this island, and while you're there you scavenge for items, you scavenge for weapons, armor, like food, bandages, shit like that, like modifications to your guns like sights and
Gotta be the best,
silencers. And you try and eliminate everyone that you come in contact with. And the coolest part is they limit the battleground after a few minutes, so you have to make it within a certain like circle.
Is there like a
on the
gas
map.
coming in, isn't it, or something like that?
It hurts
Or
you if
yeah,
you're outside
something-
the circle within a certain time frame. You start to take damage.
Yeah, the boundary slowly just keeps getting smaller and
It's
smaller.
smaller and smaller, and they
Yeah.
force you to fight with the other people that are there.
So do you have to kill everybody?
Yes.
Yes.
So you can't partner up
It's
or
like
anything?
King of the Hill.
You're able to squad up. Like you can do squads of 2, I think 3 or 4. I've only done 2 and 4, and it's really fun, like to communicate and have teamwork with the rest of your friends.
It's not official teams though, right? It's just like via communication.
No, well, you're in a party with them, so
You can do parties. Okay,
you can friendly fire, but I don't.
that's
yeah,
why I'm saying. I'm like, I come
Yeah.
to Logan. I'm like, Logan.
said it.
Okay, we got to
Like-
survive this, and then he shoots me in the back of the head instantaneously and steals my shotgun. And I'm like,
Well, obviously.
well, I don't blame you, but at the same time,
You're still kind of a dick.
it's actually a blast, man. Like it's a different experience every time you play, and it's kind of exhilarating to like scavenge for items and try and outsmart people. Like if you know somebody's coming in the house or something like that, you can kind of, I don't know, be strategic in where you hide or like run around and like try and, I don't know, get the best of people. It's pretty interesting.
nice.
Um,
Doesn't DayZ have a thing like that too? Like a King of the Hill like feature like that?
I don't know. I haven't played DayZ, but you definitely
I
have
think
that
I've seen
vibe
it.
with this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone goes into this big area, and then it's just like, let's see what happens within a time limit.
Like you start from scratch every time. Like it's a blast, man. I've had so much fun
Which
playing
sounds
it.
fun.
And it's only $30. It's in open beta right now, so not all the bugs and shit have been oh god, what's the word I'm looking for here? They haven't been all etched out just yet, but they're looking on player feedback and things of that nature to get this game up and running. So
It's like an early access game, right?
yeah, it's early
Yeah.
access. Yeah. But I've had a blast with it so far, and there's a reason why people are flocking to this game and playing it because it's fucking phenomenal. It's
It's a
so
fun
much
style. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not optimized like the greatest for PC right now, but I'm hoping with time it will get there.
It's ukulele, but I enjoyed that game.
Well, that game's a finished product,
No, I know.
supposedly.
No,
so.
I know. I had fun playing it for like the 2 minutes I had at your house, though.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it thoroughly.
But other than that, I've been playing HOTS and
20 characters.
yeah. Get on Heroes of the Storm right now if you have a PC. Get your 20 free characters. which
Apparently,
is-
my PC can run that.
Yeah, you can.
It can. Trust me. I heard
20
the whole
free
thing.
characters. It's a third, basically a third of the character roster, and you basically get to pick like if you like playing like assassins, if you like doing DPS, or if you like to tank or do support like healing and stuff. You can pick a bundle suited to your playstyle. So
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
it's fun.
Anything else?
Nope.
Nice. Worth.
Oh,
Don't
God.
look so sad.
No, I'm sad because of my performance at Siege this week. My God.
Okay, so he's been playing Siege. We know
Fuck.
that.
It's not
No,
good.
You can talk to Micah about it. It was pitiful. Like, I was getting mad. Like, I was legitimately, like,
Yeah.
about to throw my controller. Because, like, I don't know if I was just stupid mistakes I was making. Well, it was stupid mistakes I was making. But then, like, at the same time, the reaction time that some of these people were playing against is just like, you had maybe, like, an eighth of a second to get a headshot on me. And somehow, you just did it. Like,
Yeah, sometimes we'll do like the
I-
spray and pray, or
It
just
wasn't
like
even
the
spray. This
Twitch,
guy,
yeah.
like last night we were playing on the plane.
Yeah.
That map, whatever it's called. And we're down in the cargo area, and like I went to go drone this guy and just tag him so I can see where he's at. He shot my drone. I'm like, okay, yeah, I know where he's at. So, but he's like way back in the second room, so I have enough space to walk up and get in cover so I can move up a little bit. And he just like shoots me from this tiny little hole that he punched in the wall, just like dunk, and I'm done. I'm like,
Yeah.
controllers are $60. Controllers are $60. Fuck's sake.
I don't want to spend the money
Don't
on a
wanna spend the
shattered
money.
controller.
Yeah, seriously.
But so I played some Siege. I finished The Walking Dead season 2 because I know it was like
A little late.
late to the game, but like it was free this month for Games with Gold, and I've been meaning to finish it, and I just haven't gotten around to it. But like, okay, it's free, so now I have no excuse. And all the time I would have spent playing Mass Effect, I used to play that game because just like the TV show, it always ends on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
So I'm like, the fuck happens next? I have to know. But yeah, I know it's the ending of that game is really just oof. It's bad. I mean, well, not like bad, like it's a bad ending, but it's just like
People die.
it tugs at your feels, your heartstrings.
Did you know there's 3 separate endings you can go off? Well, 4 technically.
Yeah, 4 of them. Yeah, technically 4. And yes, I did know that. But I guess I won't spoil. Oh, would it be considered a spoiler? It's been out for like 3 years now.
Well,
Probably not going to say anything. I won't say
no, rather be safe than sorry. But
Yeah.
within each of the 4 endings, they affect parts of season 3.
Yeah.
So the ending to season 2 has the majority, like the major alterations to season 3, where you will go back and you will see why the endings you choose in season 2, you'll see why in season 3, like what happens between 3 and 2. Obviously, that's what I'm going for. But yeah, it's just so difficult to choose like who you want to go with, who you want to like survive with.
Yeah, because like you're just like, oh, I've been with this person for the entire series, but now shit, what do? I don't know what to do anymore.
Is Kenny in it?
In season 2,
Yeah, in
Yeah.
season 3.
he could be if you play your cards right.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's kind of a spoiler. No, it's not really a spoiler.
He might live, he might die.
He might live.
Total spoiler.
Yeah. But then aside from that, I played a lot of Rocket League. Played a lot with Sean mostly. Sean and Disco. And then, well, I think you and I played this week too, Logan. Rocket League, did we? Pretty sure we did. I played. What?
I can't remember.
I think we did. Pretty sure. I don't know. But anyway, I played a little bit of Ghost Recon Wildlands for like 30 minutes.
Would you walk from one point to
One
the other?
point to the other, pretty much.
That's what Wildlands is, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, you're not wrong.
No, I know.
Yeah.
No, it's an open world game.
It's an open world
That's why I'm
game.
giving shit. No,
Yeah.
that's all good.
There are still a few bugs I got to work out, even with like all the latest updates, like especially with like the movement and collision detection with that kind of stuff. Especially like if you can get stuck in little tiny glitch spots, like in like little holes in the mountain that you can't get out of, and you have to restart the game. Like you can go prone, you can go crouch, you can like run around, you can sprint. Like nothing you do can get you out of these little like death traps. So that's. Again, it's a big open world game, so I shouldn't be complaining too much, but still, I played that for a little bit, and then I actually went back and played Battlefield 4.
Gay.
No, not gay.
Super gay.
Gay. No, man, I miss Battlefield 4. It's still, but it's cool because they updated the interface a lot to look like Battlefield 1. So I think it's kind of a common trend that DICE is doing with pretty much all their games now. Like
I did see that. I think I went back to do one.
The title
thing.
screen for like Battlefronts, Battlefield 4, Battlefield 1. It all looks extremely similar.
Yeah.
Like you got the tiles and stuff you can scroll through and everything. So there's still a shit ton of people playing Battlefield 4. Like it's alive and well, even almost 4 years later.
It's crazy. To be honest, you know how much shit I give on, first person shooters at the time. I shouldn't say it again. I hate them. There's just certain ones that I like and certain ones that I don't like.
Yeah, you're not into the co-op multiplayer shooter, right? Or not co-op, but like competitive multiplayer shooter.
Correct. Yeah. But I will say this right now that I am very impressed on how well and how good like shooters are looking graphically nowadays. Like Battlefield 1 and Battlefront are fucking amazing looking. Even if you're not on 4K. Like I remember the first time you were playing it, Logan, and I looked out and I was like, "Holy shit, Hoth looks awesome right now."
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Or even play the Endor map. Fuck off. Like all the water effects and shit, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, I love that they're actually paying attention now to the graphics.
Yeah.
As well as gameplay.
I mean, I would say Battlefield 1 is arguably one of the best looking games to come out in the last, well, I mean, at least for this generation. Regardless, like minus like Uncharted or Last of Us or things like that, but like just speaking in terms of a multiplayer shooter, like a team-based multiplayer shooter, it's like that looks really good.
Yeah, no, I'd agree.
Yeah,
I'd agree.
Yeah, and that's all. Yeah, that is all I played this week.
Pretty much.
I didn't play any Mass Effect,
Okay.
unfortunately, but I'll get to that this week.
Cool.
So, what is going to be our first topic tonight? Or is this kind of just like oh, by the way, Drew is back to the land of the living.
Well,
Hey,
he's
Drew's
getting the
back.
VR off.
Drew, how was VR?
What is this place? Where am I?
You don't want to be in a reality anymore, do you?
Not really. I kind of want to like watch Netflix in like even further removed.
In the nude.
Dude, it's
Okay.
crazy. You can watch like Netflix like via an app, like in VR.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to watch it on TV. I want to watch it in VR.
Laying down in your bed.
Yeah, man, you
just
can.
chilling. Yeah.
It's legit. I did. I laid down in bed the other night
You
and
can do
I watched
anything.
Netflix.
Like, how further removed do you want to be from reality?
I don't even want to see like the walls of my room. I want to live in a virtual world.
You can go in like a log cabin and just like sit and watch BoJack Horseman.
This is the Ron Swanson app.
Yeah.
As you watch Parks and Rec.
When you
just
watch
like-
Netflix in the VR, if you look to your left, you can see like a mountain range. Like you're in like a cabin up in the mountains.
Really?
It's ridiculous.
I
Yeah.
heard there's like 3 scenarios. You can,
I don't know. I haven't messed with it at all, but I have mountains.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Mountains.
That's awesome. Yeah, VR is pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty cool. Especially in that type of situation where it's like games. Oh wait, no, I can just sit down and fucking watch whatever I want.
It's crazy,
And
man.
chill.
I'm excited at the possibilities because like even like there's not much. There's like not a shit ton of stuff that you can go through, but it's pretty cool. Like the stuff that they're developing and you can really get into it. Like even like the dumb little stuff like the roller coaster apps or like even the horror games. Like it's like 5-10 minute experience here and there, but I'm excited to see like the full games that can unlock the potential of this device.
Yeah, I'm just happy to see that like 3D was cool, but it was a gimmick, obviously. Like Avatar, look, 3D.
Yeah,
Which
no
was
That
pretty
cares
cool.
lasted
anymore.
like 6 months.
You know, 3D
Yeah.
3D was a gimmick, but VR
It's
is
not
actually
3D.
something
Oh,
that
God, I hate
is
fighting.
useful and compatible. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Yeah. No, I'm super excited for that.
I'm letting you guys just run the podcast.
Yeah.
Get on
Okay.
your phone.
You
I'm
want me to go?
tired. No, I'm
Okay.
tired.
You're tired.
I'm just not.
I'll go into mine.
Oh,
What do you got,
I'll
Pat?
go into mine.
What do you got?
I've been playing No Man's Sky for 3 days.
Yeah.
Like I said,
We heard
yes.
that already.
Having withdrawals?
No, I'm not having withdrawals. I'm actually impressed, semi-impressed, I shouldn't say impressed, but semi-impressed on what they've done with...
I love your recommendation of the Man's
It's a
Sky.
shining endorsement.
They're like, it's all right, I guess.
There's a lot of people that obviously
It's
aren't going to
so
buy No
average.
Man's Sky because of its, like, you know, all its backlash and everything, which is totally there. You know, everyone knows that it was kind of a little bit of a lie based off what the game was going
That
to be.
dude totally lied.
He did.
Sean Murray.
Blatantly lie.
Yeah. Right now, though, with all the new updates that's been going on, and me just starting a brand new character, like I erased my old save data when I first bought it, and I just started a new character, there's multiple things I noticed. Number one, it's easier to gather resources, like your main resources that you need to do. And it's not, again, based off like the patch making it easier. It's just that they made the planets more like alive.
Yeah.
There's more animals running around. There's more flora. There's more minerals. There's more rare minerals that you need to get. Graphically, colors are way more vibrant than normal.
Not just like the blocky, kazoo Jurassic Park creatures that were walking around.
Yeah. No, I'm serious. Like, there's been a big increase or improvement, I should say, based off what I've seen when it comes to NPC, like life forms walking around. Now you can have more than one ship. So, like, when I first left the original planet that I started my new game on, there was this huge thing of, like, warships, or it seemed like just ships in general, in the vicinity. And normally in the original version, I'd just, like, fly by them. There's nothing I could do. Like, it's just there for, flavor text. But now I can actually fly into one of those and talk to the captain and be like, hey, there's one of two things. You can barter and trade with them. He can give you ideas on planets that are in the nearby system, like so you can find stuff. And then also, if you have enough money, you can buy that freighter.
Really?
And so you can have an extra ship.
See, that should have
would
been
be more in inventory space.
Yeah, that once again should have been in the initial release of the game.
And
I
won't defend that.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Completely. No, I feel you. Also, it seems like they've made improvements to just exploring. You have a waypoint system now to where you can actually, like, if you're zooming in on something and let's say your inventory's full, you need to go back to a shop, but there's like, there's like rare items or treasure here.
Yeah.
You can save that spot, you can mark it, and then you can go back, fly all the way up to space, go to the space shuttle, come all the way back, and then you're not looking, because it's a planet, it's a fucking planet.
Yeah.
Like when you go in and land on a planet, it's a planet-sized fucking map. That's one thing that's actually still kind of cool about No Man's Sky.
Well, when you think
about it, like
the scale of that game is just
it's
ridiculous.
insane. Yeah, the
like,
scale
that's
crazy.
That's the one thing they got right.
Every planet that you land on is a Skyrim size map.
Yeah.
When you think about it, you just have to go through. But now that they've added waypoint systems, it's like, no, I want to land on this side of the planet because I need to go back and grab that shit.
So you're not just landing on random spots on the planet, and then you have to search all over again.
That was kind of an annoying part of it too. And then the other thing that was pretty cool is, besides like going through the black holes that you originally could do in the first game, there is a item you can use to either find other areas that people have discovered, because the multiplayer is actually in the game now.
Yeah.
You can actually go to a galaxy and it says like found by this blah 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 person. And you can go down and you can find their base, because you can create bases now.
So it's co-op now.
You don't see other people, but you can see where other people have been.
Yeah.
So like one of the biggest things is like when you land on a planet, it's either like cold or hot, or there's acid rain or something like that. So your environmental system is constantly going down. But now people can build like small bases, so when other people land on that planet, they can be like, oh, I can restore my shields, or I can restore my health, or I can restore my, environmental stuff. So it makes it a lot easier for survivability instead of having to go and constantly mine elements, to recharge, your shields and all that shit. It's like, no, I can actually focus on what I need to get, and I can just go land on somebody else's planet and do this.
Right.
So it's pretty cool. And then they have ground vehicles now as well. There's like a motorbike, like kind of Star Wars,
like
pod racer,
like the speeder thing.
No, not pod racer. What do they call it? In Return of the Jedi? What was that called?
I don't know. They're like speeders.
Yeah, I think it's speeders.
Yeah, speeder bike.
Speeder bike. They have like a speeder bike thing, and then they have like
a Sparrow in Destiny.
An all-terrain vehicle, not as awesome as the Nomad, but just kind of like a 4-wheel drive. Like just get fast. Go from point A to point B as quick as you can without having to worry about environmental bullshit. And then they have a big, like, tanky, colossal looking motherfucker with a mining laser on top of it, so you don't even have to worry about like jumping out and like getting shit.
That's
you can actually have a mining laser, so you can actually do stuff. I don't have it yet. I just watched a video about it. And I really want that. I really, really want it for the game. Yeah.
So all this was free, right?
Yeah, no, it was just patch upgrades and everything like that. Yeah.
Well, that's good. I was gonna say, that's nice that they are at least supporting it to get it to where people want it.
I mean, and again, I'll repeat it. It's definitely not a game that would be for the average gamer. Like Logan, I can see you liking it. Not being serious, because you like Minecraft, and it's not as No, I know. Yeah, you know what I mean. It's
I get you.
It's resource gatherment, and like to the point I'm at right now, where I've established a base. I have a freighter now. I have a secondary ship, and now I'm mainly focusing on gathering rare resources. I have plenty of make sure all my fuel is good to go and all that. Now I'm focusing on gold and emerald and all the dumb rare. I'm going planet to planet, not necessarily trying to find everything I can. Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to find rare materials to get my credits up, so I can just upgrade my ship or get the best of the best.
Yeah.
As I make my way to the center of the galaxy, because it's going to take a while.
I'd still like to see. I don't think it ever will, since Sony put up so much money. But it'd be cool to see it on Xbox. I'd consider getting it if it came to Xbox.
Yeah.
So.
It's not. I mean,
it's definitely not a game for everyone. I will definitely.
Right.
Yeah. I'll say that.
This is the ultimate Patrick game.
It is.
It really is.
It kind of is the ultimate me game. Yeah.
I wouldn't touch this game with a 90-foot pole, but this is the ultimate Patrick game.
It kind of is. Yeah. Just like.
What about a 100-foot pole?
No.
No.
I would not buy this game.
Drew's known me long enough. He knows that I have a hard boner for this game.
I know. Yeah.
Like anybody that's into lore and shit like that, you really get introspective into that kind of stuff, and
just exploration in general.
Well, yeah, I understand why you find enjoyment out of this game.
Yeah.
But me, looking at the developer and what they promised and all this shit, what's the guy, Sean Murray?
Sean Murray.
Yeah. That guy fucking lied, and Sony fucking bit hard on this whole marketing campaign for this whole game and fucked a whole bunch of people over.
Him and his stupid fucking smile too. I swear to God.
Steam had a fucking
Worth getting personal over here.
Steam had a fucking nightmare
it was
over
fucking
this game issuing refunds. It was just a colossal nightmare.
Yeah.
But I understand why you like the game.
And that's like, it's not a true defense, but it's my biggest defense is, again, like you said, a lot of people on Steam were like, this game's bullshit. It is not the game for the average gamer.
Well, I would understand if the game was advertised. They marketed it in a certain
marketed
way.
it horribly.
They promised multiplayer. They promised all this shit, and it was not in the game.
Yeah,
So
I'll
you'd
agree
be
with
able to do anything. The possibilities are endless, and it ended up being a shell of what they promised.
Yes, no, I will agree with that on you, and that's why you say that I enjoy the game is just because I like to just jump
No, I
around
get
and
the
explore.
exploration, the lore, all that stuff. That's you in a nutshell, dude.
Yeah. No, I will agree with that.
So that was No Man's Sky updates?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, yeah, they just added a few new things, small graphical updates in just like gameplay wise. It's a little more streamlined. You know?
Yeah.
It's definitely, and again, yeah, it's just easier playing for the people that maybe would like that style of game.
Nice.
That's pretty much.
That's good, though.
on it.
So
I'm enjoying it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've been
That's all
playing
that
for 3
matters.
days and I'm not bored, and that's big for Patrick because
Nice.
normally Patrick gets bored
The
very
general-
easily,
Right.
believe it or not.
The general rule around here is like, regardless whatever the reviews say about the game, as long as you love it, as long as you enjoy it, that's all that matters.
Oh yeah, no, that's the way it always be.
Yeah.
Grandma's Boy's got a 2% on Rotten Tomatoes. I fucking love that.
I love
movie.
Grandma's Boy.
What? That got a what percent?
2% on Rotten Tomatoes.
No.
Yeah.
2%.
That's one of the best video game movies ever made.
That's one of the best comedies ever made. Like, I love that movie.
What's wrong with that movie?
Nothing.
Nothing.
I don't know what the
Absolutely.
fuck they're talking about. Yeah.
I mean, it's
amazing.
just like it's
ridiculous.
retarded humor, yeah, but like it's but it's
I mean,
funny.
it's still got some clever jokes, though.
It does, yeah. it
There's
does.
some. How did he see me?
It's a 16%.
At least
Oh, 16?
it's
My
not
bad.
a
Well,
what's that?
last time I
Okay.
looked at it, then
At least it's not what yoga. What was that one that you?
Yoga hosers.
Yoga hosers.
That movie's fucking trash.
God.
To hear more of these reviews, listen to Drew's movie podcast.
Yeah.
TJD movie reviews.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you disagree with me, fight me.
I
I'll
listen.
fucking fight you. That movie's trash.
It's well, I guess your movie podcast is like spewing into the Friendly Fire podcast.
Yeah, listen to his podcast, then you can
Yeah.
hear about it. So,
It's super good, and I listen to it all the time.
Yeah.
so yeah, there's not a whole lot happening now, especially because of the E3 kind of like pre-news drought. Kind
Yeah,
of
everyone's blowing their load on E3.
No, they're holding their load
Holding their
before
load.
they blow it.
There
Them
haven't really
teases.
there haven't really been like much releases or like
We
big,
have
like,
Prey
game
coming out
news.
this week.
Is okay. I wanted to ask about this because I wasn't sure. Is this a rehash on the old like 2006?
It's not. It's
Prey?
it's completely different game. It's completely different.
So it's not aliens. Like
So-
you're not an Indian that get beamed up
No,
by aliens.
no.
Yeah,
That's true.
I
That's
actually
what-
love that game. I love the first Prey.
It's pretty
It was
good.
Really good.
So what I had heard about this game is that Arcane Studios was making a game, and as they were going through development, Bethesda is kind of like, I don't want to say like their parent company, or whatever, but they work with Bethesda to publish, and Bethesda was like, hey, we have this Prey name already trademarked and like paid for, like, do you just kind of want to use that to save money on like registering all this new stuff and all that.
Like-
So essentially, it's almost like a spiritual successor to something along the lines of maybe Prey or a BioShock. It's akin to those kind of games, but it has nothing directly linked to the old school Prey game. From what I understand,
I'm getting a serious Dishonored Fear vibe. Remember the Fear games?
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. I'm getting it. Like I'm watching this. I'm getting a hint of Dishonored, Fear, and then maybe a bit of what's the other one? Shit.
Honey Pot.
it's Great Worth.
Yeah, it's on the tip of my tongue. I can't think of what it's called.
Who's
But
the developer on that?
Arcane,
Arcane Studios.
the
Arcane.
developers behind Dishonored.
Okay, because the original Prey was done by 2K Games. I'm pretty sure.
No, it was. I want to say it was 3D Realms.
No,
I'm pretty sure it's 2K.
2K might have published.
I bought
don't
the game
think.
the day it came.
To the Googles.
Yeah, I think I played half of the original Prey.
I played it and beat it. Like
It was a good game.
The walking on
It was
wall
really
mechanic
good.
was wild.
it was fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
I've heard. Have you guys
3D
seen
Realms.
reviews
Yep.
about it?
Okay. Prey is a first-person shooter game developed by Human Head Studios.
Human Head, that's what I was
under
saying.
contract for 3D Realms and published by 2K Games. Okay. So yeah.
We were all
Basically,
right.
everybody's
Yeah,
right.
We were-
all of us were right in some
Guess what,
capacity.
guys? We're semi-correct.
Yeah.
All of us. Reviews have been pretty positive.
It's not out yet. So there's no reviews.
It comes out tomorrow.
Previews are good.
I think.
Previews are
Yes,
good.
yeah.
Does it come out tomorrow?
Is that what
Yes,
I said?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I said previews, not reviews.
Maybe you did. I don't know. So
No, I said.
We'll go
I
back
said,
and say.
I said.
You said previews.
I
so
said
it's fine.
review. No, I said review.
No, well, and it's coming out on a weird day. There's been a lot of coverage on it lately because there's nothing else to talk about.
We're showing fucking trailers at Alamo for it.
Right? Yeah,
You saw
they're
the
pushing it.
There's like,
yeah.
So, also, Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Go see it.
Holy
Yeah,
fucking shit.
absolutely.
It's-
I'm
yeah.
just throwing that out there real
The
quick.
first one came out in 2014, August 3rd.
First what?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, the movie.
The movie
Oh,
came
okay.
out 3 years ago.
Yeah. That's about turnaround time for a sequel for those movies.
Took them long enough.
Yeah.
They're-
I want it now.
This second one's James Gunn, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
And
yeah.
if they make a third one, he said he wants to be.
Oh.
The
Dude,
director.
James Gunn is so good. Like, have you seen any of his other movies? He did this movie called Super. It's pretty fucking funny.
I tried to start watching that and I couldn't get very far.
Dude, Rainn Wilson's funny. He's like a mentally deranged like guy who has his
Yeah.
own sense of justice.
Well, I think when the part when he was in his room and like all the shit started going crazy, I think he was like talking to God, and I was like, I'm gonna stop for now.
Oh, dude, it's funny.
I should have kept going probably, but I was,
There's a part where like he's at the supermarket or something like I think he's at the supermarket. Somebody cuts it in front of him in line. And he goes, "You don't cut in line." And then he takes like a wrench and beats the shit out of somebody.
oh jeez.
What?
Like his sense of justice, he's like mentally deranged,
That
and he
escalated
has
quickly.
a sense of justice. Like he takes upon himself to be like this vigilante
I love
for
it.
like stupid shit. It's hilarious, dude. James Gunn, he's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patrick.
My bad.
What?
I
What
kind
do you
of
want?
I detracted
Why are
that
you looking
from
at me?
us. I'm not looking at you for no reason.
So, what was your talking point, Colby? What did you have?
This thing?
Do you want to say it?
That thing.
Or do you want me to say it? You don't have
Point
to.
at it.
I got it.
No,
So,
say it.
He wrote it down.
Say it loud and proud, motherfucker.
since everything's been kind of boring lately in the video game world with releases and kind of news and infos, I was thinking about like, what are you excited to see in E3, or are you hoping to see in E3?
I got both.
I
Actually,
mean, we kind of touched on this a little bit, but not too much.
We haven't talked a whole lot about it,
Yeah.
like in
Yeah.
depth yet, but it's getting close. It's about time to
Might as
start
well
thinking
start,
about
like,
what.
Yeah, talking about
Yeah.
what our anticipation.
What do you-
I'm thinking realistically, on my personal opinion. Like, I know Kingdom Hearts 3 is not going to be announced
No.
fucking ever. So
it's going
I'm
to
not
be in
even gonna
development
bring that
limbo
up.
for 5 years. Let's be
What I'm
real.
excited to see is personally, I want to see God of War. I want to see maybe a
Oh, you'll
release
see it.
date.
You'll see at least one other gameplay trailer.
I want to see a gameplay trailer or a cinematic trailer or at least a release date. Number one. Number two is totally out of left wall because I know Final Fantasy VII isn't going to come out either because Nomura already said he's not going to bring out anything on E3. I want to see some Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I want to see some more
I
Spider-Man
want to see
bullshit.
that too.
Man,
That trailer's so good, and I want to see some dude actually playing the game. I want to see gameplay.
Spoderman.
Mainly,
I'm sure you probably will this year.
No, I hope I do.
Yeah.
Mainly because, like I said last week at the pods, like the best Spider-Man game was PS2. Like when it came to web swing command or mechanics and all that shit. Yeah, just being able to like flawlessly get around the city. Like 3 fucked it up. 1 was like working on it. 2 perfected it.
Yeah,
It's
that's what I
really
was thinking. I think I played Spider-Man 2 on the GameCube.
Mine was
You're
PS2.
welcome.
Yeah, that was
Is
Colby's
what I played.
GameCube. Yeah.
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 It was
Yeah.
it was fun.
I'm pretty sure it was the same one.
crushed it.
Whatever
probably bought it.
Spider-Man 2 was.
Probably.
I couldn't buy teen games back then.
yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm talking about?
You were
Drew?
just your
The
boy.
Spider-Man 2? Did you
was
ever
like
play the
12.
Spider-Man game?
I didn't have PlayStation 2.
No. Well,
What?
No,
Really?
no, it's not even that. I think the same version on GameCube was the same one.
I think it wasn't even on
PS2.
Xbox. I
It was.
think,
It was.
Yeah, it was
Exact
multi-platform.
both.
Just the swing mechanics were like flawless. It's like it actually felt like you could put the acceleration, or you could back up if you needed to, and you could jump right away, just land on a building, crawl up, jump off. Like everything was flawless. It felt like Sunset Overdrive or Infamous, like style. That early in the console generations too, which is crazy to think about that they had that much control on the characters. And then for some reason when Spider-Man 3 came out, I bought it and I'm like, this game, I don't like this.
It was terrible.
I'm just sitting there going like, I don't like this at all.
Didn't you have to save like fruit pies and stupid shit like
yeah,
that?
it was so stupid.
It was so
I'm
dumb.
just talking about the mechanics though in general. It's just it didn't feel the same way. It was just like they were trying to go for more epic bullshit. So like instead of like shooting a web to swing, all of a sudden you would like get like freaking catapulted into the building and then land and then go to the next one and go. It's like I want to swing. I want to just go through the entire city like this flawlessly.
Well, I'm sure that the new game will have like probably the best mechanics out of any of
It's
them.
Insomniac, so
You would fucking better hope it
yeah,
does.
I'm pretty much hope for it. But yeah, besides that, Insomniac, Spider-Man, and I want to see some God of War shenanigans are my two big ones.
Yeah.
Drusiv,
Drew,
he's walking away.
don't walk away yet.
He's
Drew,
going
you got
home.
two things. Just say E3. What are you excited for? Just say it.
I'm excited for some hopeful Sea of Thieves gameplay.
There he goes.
Oh, I'm sure.
More Sea
There
of
you go.
Thieves
I'm
stuff.
sure.
Anything within the Xbox pipeline, new IPs hopefully on the horizon.
Probably see something. Yeah, I mean they're gonna probably have something to say.
Scalebound.
If you have Steam, every game is
wait.
for free. He's ready for that on E3 as well.
Anything Steam
You're
related,
like
PC.
almost 400 Steam games that you have not even touched yet.
I'd like to see. Shit. I don't know. I'd like to see.
What's your most anticipated game? Like seriously, yeah, you don't got one?
Probably I'd want to say I'm pretty excited for the new Mario game.
Odyssey?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
But in terms of like, I'm trying to think of like Xbox games or anything like crazy. I'm excited for God of War. I don't own a PS4, but dude, I played the shit out of all the God of War games. I'm hyped for that.
I'll let you borrow it.
Fuck yeah, I'll play the shit out of that game.
You mean Xbox, and I'll play Rayman.
Last of Us 2.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I keep forgetting about that.
Hells
That's
yeah.
They keep bringing. Oh man.
I'm hoping
How
they
did you
announce
forget
something
about Last
about
of Us 2?
that. Yeah.
I just keep forgetting that they showed the trailer because I block it from my head because I didn't want a sequel to that
I'd
game.
say any of those titles. Hopefully, Ubisoft maybe shows a Splinter Cell game.
Oh
maybe.
my fucking god, dude!
Yeah.
That would be so amazing. It's been way too long.
I'm just speculating here, but any
Right.
of those would be fantastic.
I agree.
Yeah. Well,
On that note,
bye, Drew.
Bye, Drew.
Later.
Goodbye.
I am patiently awaiting the Dreamcast 2.
that is the most
And
ballsy move ever,
yeah.
and I totally agree with it.
seriously though, that has the best controller I've ever held in my life.
Resident Evil 3.
On Dreamcast.
That's one of the
my-
best systems. Well, I wouldn't say one
Well,
of the
I would
best
say
systems,
it was
but
it was way ahead of its time.
Yes,
Way ahead of its
yes,
time for sure.
it was so way ahead of its time.
So yeah, I'm waiting for Sega to come out and announce they're working on the Dreamcast 2, and there's going to be Shenmue 3 or 4, whichever one.
Shenmue 3's already announced.
Or wait, is it?
Yeah,
Oh, okay, Shenmue 4.
you didn't
then.
see that?
Oh
No,
wait,
they're already
that's
working on
that's
Shenmue
one's being
3.
crowdfunded.
It's a Kickstarter. Yeah.
Okay,
It's
yeah, I
crowdfunding.
remember that now. Anyway, enough talking shit. I'm really stoked to see more info on Death Stranding, the new Kojima game. Because
Yeah, it needs some explaining.
yeah, I want to know what the fuck is going on, and why does Norman Reedus have a C-section?
Norman Fetus.
Norman Fetus.
It's
Norman Reedus
Norman.
had a Norman Fetus. So why does
When
he?
Tarantino's in it too. There's skeleton monsters.
Tarantino?
You mean Guillermo del Toro?
Or Guillermo tutorial. Never mind.
So I was like, what?
I don't think like
He's
That'd
a
be
sec-
fucking cool if that
Actually,
was. Yeah.
That
would be awesome.
He's a DLC character.
You heard it here first, Friendly Fire.
Yeah, he's
No,
Tarantino
If Tarantino,
Death Stranding.
Tarantino was gonna make like a Kill Bill game or something. Like, I don't know.
And Mads Marginson, or how do you say his name?
What?
Yeah, I can't think of his
Mads
name either.
something. That's his name.
Like the bad guy in Death Stranding. He was in
He was in.
he was in
Rogue One.
that, and he was in fucking
He
Doctor
was in Rogue
Strange.
One. He was in Rogue
Yeah.
One.
Yeah, he was the dad in Rogue One.
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah, no, I saw that last trailer that they released. It looks modern, but it's like, I don't know, some kind of war is going on.
Kojima's always been about genetics. All the
Yeah.
way through nanomachines, and he's gone back and forth between timelines. Like Metal Gear Solid 5 took place in the 80s,
Yeah,
while Metal
Metal-
Gear Solid 1, not the original one in NES, but one on PS4, took place in like the 2000s. And then Metal Gear Solid 4 took place in like 2030 something.
yeah, it was in the distant future, and then Metal
Yeah.
Gear 3.
But
was in
everything is nanomachines and like genetics and
Metal Gear 3 is in the 60s.
cyborg. He's always been about actual realistic
Hmm.
kind of shit.
Like,
yeah.
obtainable. Well, in theory, obtainable stuff.
Yeah.
You know, not
Yeah.
maybe some things might be over like Psycho Mantis. I don't know.
Nobody
That's a
can
bit
explain
far
Psycho
fetched. I don't know what the fuck that's about.
Just
but like,
plug it into
yeah,
controller point two.
to play Castlevania?
Yeah.
How do you get in my mind?
Just put it into player control 2 and you can't do shit.
Yeah. Oh god, no. That kind of shit was ahead of its time though.
Oh, it's awesome. I loved it. Yeah,
it's
that's
like
crazy. Nobody would have thought of that unless you read the manual where it gave you a hint to do that.
I love Metal Gear. Next to Metal Gear and Mass Effect is like top 2.
I miss 20-page manuals, like opening up a game.
Me too, dude.
And being
I
like,
love going through them.
Yeah,
It'll
I used
never
to
happen
like
again. It's all digital now.
I used to sit there.
Sorry.
Fucking elitist.
Hey, I'm just saying the way it is.
I know.
That's not even my preference.
just
I'm
your face,
saying.
you were just like, I hate
Sorry,
manuals.
guys. No, I don't care. I didn't say that. I'm just saying the way the world is now.
That's
I used to
Digital.
sit in GameStop or like EB Games or whatever and just like
Just read manuals.
read manuals. Yeah, like they'd be like, "Can I help you with something?" I'm like, "No, I'm just reading."
I got a question real quick.
What?
That we've talked about kind of before. I want your opinion, Colby.
All right, send
Do you
it.
prefer digital games or physical copies of
Ooh,
games?
interesting question.
Nowadays, I like digitals.
Yeah.
Oh no!
You're on my team. Fuck these guys. The
But-
dirty discs and the.
I just like having the
fucking-
library, dude.
Nope.
I like to brag. Like, look at all these cool games I got.
Look at all the, look at all the
yeah.
time you have to stand up and walk around to go change discs.
I mean, yeah, because I sit right in front of my TV and I keep the games at the bottom of my entertainment stand.
Takes
Like,
me 4 seconds.
Takes me all but like 5 seconds to swap a disc
You're
out.
wasting time.
And it's easier on your system though.
It's not.
No, not
So the
technically.
optical disc has to read the disc is easier than just running off the
Wait,
hard
no,
drive.
I think that's
Yeah.
No,
Laugh
no,
about
it doesn't use as much like hard drive space.
Yeah, it does.
It uses the same amount.
Oh my
It
God.
doesn't matter. It uses the same.
Ah,
So why do you like the
The
digital, Colby? Sorry, I was gonna say.
No, you're good.
I think it's just easier.
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah, that's the
I think
point.
the game just runs better.
I do.
There might be like just really small like differences, but I honestly feel like digital games run better on my Xbox compared to a disc game.
They do
Yeah.
run better. The reason why is because if you have a one slightly small scratch on your disc, guess what?
Game over, bitch.
Well, it's not game over.
It
but
might
it's
not
good.
read it anymore,
No,
though.
I'm serious. Like that's the up and down side
God,
of the game.
My poor World at War disc. That was the worst laser burn I've ever seen.
Oh Jesus.
I think it was
So much
when
Nazi
Halo
zombies.
3 came out, and I can't remember who it was. I was playing Xbox with Jared, I think, and we had another friend over who just got an Xbox for the first time, and he was trying to, like, it wasn't working right or something was wrong, so he grabbed the Xbox and he picked it up and looked on the bottom. He still had it running. We could hear the disc just grinding in the tray.
Oh god!
Yeah, we're like, what are you doing?
No, that's
He
the worst.
fucking
That's the
ruined the
worst.
disc. It
Don't
was
do
so
that.
funny.
Yeah,
So-
I had. Oh
But
god,
Colby-
you have no idea how many discs. Like when I worked at Gamers, like how many discs came in that had like not just laser burn, but like the gouge. Like
Oh,
out of
yeah.
I'm just like, oh
Yeah, that's
god,
super
I
rough.
can't save this. This is
So
bad.
Colby walked away for a minute. So what I'm excited for E3 is I want Elder Scrolls 6. I want them to say anything about it.
Doesn't Bethesda have? They have a conference like
Theirs
Peace,
is
don't they?
Sunday, I believe. Yeah, Sunday night is when they do theirs.
They-
Like the Monday.
They wouldn't
Day
do
before E3.
something like that unless they had something big to announce.
Well, I mean, because they have.
Yes, so
Yeah, they'll
That's
probably
it.
talk about ESO. Well, I mean, they have. They could talk about something new from Arcane. They could have other things like id Software, ID, whatever the fuck they made Doom. They have a lot of other people, other studios to talk about. Murdered Soul Suspect. They could talk about other games in that kind of realm. So they have a lot they could do.
Murder Soul Suspect was Bethesda.
Well, I don't know if I don't
Is
think
that
they
no,
made
it was
it.
Square.
They
That was
published
Square
it.
Enix.
Sure, Square.
Was that Square?
Yeah, Square Enix. Yeah.
What am I thinking of?
Like,
I'll look it up later. But anyways, I want something Elder Scrolls 6.
Me too.
I just want
Trust
them to, even if it's just like a teaser trailer, maybe not even like gameplay or anything. I fucking want something with that.
Just that,
Anything.
like it just cuts to black and it's like, boom, boom.
I want Skyrim 2. That's what I want.
You just-
Elder Scrolls
you
5.
want, you want that Viking fucking music in the
I
background.
just want more Skyrim. So that I think is a big. Sea of Thieves, like Drew said, Sea of Thieves I think is going to be really cool. I would like to see the next teaser for Halo, whatever the next Halo is going to be, because normally they'll do just a teaser trailer at E3 like 2 years out. And then the next year is when they do their big reveal.
Mhm.
So I think now would be the time for a new Halo. And recently there was an interview with Phil Spencer, head of Xbox. He's in charge of all that. and they asked him about Fable. And all he said was that there's a lot of places it could go.
Oh, he's working on that weird Android game.
What? No. Well, Peter Monolith has nothing to do with Lionhead or Fable anymore.
Never mind.
Microsoft owns Fable.
Yeah, Lionhead's done.
I think
Studios is-
Peter Monolith said he would come back for Fable. He was like, he would work on it again, but it's Microsoft property now. And he said there's a lot of places it could go. So with them needing essentially not just new IPs, everybody could always use new IPs, but exclusive, Fable is fucking perfect for that. Everybody has an Xbox wants Fable. It's something that they could have a teaser trailer for something in the future. People would go fucking crazy just to know there's a new Fable RPG coming out.
Just say the words "chicken chaser."
Yeah,
Everyone would be like,
people would lose their goddamn minds. It'd be amazing.
That's all they need in their trailers. Just that. It'll
Just
be
show
a
somebody
4
kick
second.
a chicken and have Fable whatever on the front, and people would just go crazy. So
Right.
that's what I would like to see. So what about you, Colby?
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah.
More
Yes.
information about
I
it.
saw
Fuck yes,
a goddamn
dude.
article, and it's totally not real.
They've announced that it's a thing. That's basically it. So
There's a
It
trailer,
is,
isn't
it
it?
is real.
I don't know.
The
If
trailer.
I think
There
it's like
was-
one of
there
the,
was
the
a-
teaser videos.
Yeah,
Yeah,
teaser,
real
yeah.
short. It had a little fucking background for it with like eight characters, like 9. Did you see that?
Yeah, I think it's the one of the rumors is that it might be John Marston's old crew. Is why there's so many. That's like his old gang.
I think they're gonna bring
That would
the
be cool.
gang aspect.
Red Dead Redemption had the best poker game in game, if that makes sense to you,
Oh yeah,
of all time.
What?
played a shit ton of poker.
I played Fallout New Vegas, and I played blackjack and poker in that game. But Red Dead Redemption's card games, amazing. Look,
Watch Dogs had poker, and you could hack cameras and see people's cards. That was awesome.
Well, that's
you're
cheating.
a
That's
dirty
not fair.
fucking cheater. Then
Obviously, you're a hacker, so
you're
When in doubt, I will cheat.
anything else besides Red Dead Redemption?
We already hit it, Final Fantasy VII, but I doubt we'll see anything
Yeah, I
about
don't think
that.
we'll
There was a little gameplay trailer about it, and we found out it was going to be a 3-disc part, which is not the end of the world. But my biggest thing about episodic games, which even Telltale's does it, I know that's the only thing I'm talking about tonight, but they will release an episode, and I'll beat that episode, and 3 months later they'll come out with episode 2, and I forgot what I did in episode 1.
Yeah, no,
So
that makes
if
sense.
Final Fantasy VII comes out with 3-parter, and it's not going to be continuously, I'm going to forget how to play. I do that with games. I'll pick up the controller and be like, how the fuck do I fucking move? And it's just, that's how I lose interest in games. I'll go back to, what game did I try to play recently? I went back to play some game, and I literally forgot where I was in the game, and I just was like,
Starting
I'm not that
the
into
game.
it. No, I don't even do that. I'm just like, whatever, I would start playing a game. Resident Evil 0. I replayed that, I beat it, did Leech Hunter mode, which is new to the Xbox, I believe. But I went back to play Resident Evil 0, and I was like, what the fuck am I doing in my life right now? I was like, Billy's here, Rebecca's here, I got this key, where the fuck does this key go? And I just, I was like, you know what, fuck it, back to Battlefield 1. And then I just did off on, got like, I went like 4 and 67.
we need to play more Battlefield 1.
I want to play
Like
Battlefield
it was a
1
blast.
again
Challenge accepted.
and not get fragged from orbit.
Not for me. Mind you.
That's me, I'm the guy throwing
How much
things.
time we got left? We got time
Yeah,
for
it's like
intro?
it's review time.
Yeah,
Is it review time? All
So, spill your guts, Pat. No
Sorry.
spoilers.
No, it's no spoilers.
No
All right.
spoilers.
My name is Patrick Farrell, and this is
I have a
my
problem.
this is my second favorite game on the Citadel.
All right, Pat.
No, I'm being serious when
I
I
know.
say that.
Yeah.
So, Mass Effect Andromeda. Let's talk about this.
Do it.
We'll go lore base initially. 600 years after Mass Effect 2. Not Mass Effect 3. Mass Effect 2.
They're pretty much
That's
back to
what a lot
back,
of people-
though, right?
No.
They were pretty close together. In
Well, I
terms
mean,
of-
they're like
yeah.
a couple years
it's
after.
It's a well, I should say. It's it takes place in between. It starts in between
Almost
2 and
2
3.
years.
Starts in between 2 and 3.
Just about 2 years.
Yeah.
When it goes after that. Yeah. There's little customization when you initially like jump into it, which I was like, meh, it's okay, because you all the preset styles. Like, there's nothing like Fallout base, where you sit there and you can adjust the nose or the eyebrows or the all that stuff. So you have your preset, but updates have made it look a lot better.
Yeah.
You still have the presets, unfortunately, but they've made, people are bitching about
Yeah.
in-game face models, especially.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, like it has kind of been an issue with the series, so it's not unwarranted, but it's not like
It's better than Fallout 4.
It's not a big
I'll tell you
deal
that
at the
right
same
now.
time.
It's better than Skyrim.
Oh
also.
yeah, it's not unwarranted, but at the same time, it's not a big deal by
Yeah,
any means.
it's not my biggest complaint, but I
Yeah.
figured I'd put it in the
Right.
semi-review. Your main character, Ryder. I'm interested to see, before I say anything, what do you think of Ryder right now? Worth based off what you've been playing, what do you think about Ryder right
he's
now?
definitely no Shepard, that's for sure.
Okay.
But that's not to say that he's not an interesting character, and or he or she, whatever, whichever one you choose.
Yeah. You're building he or
Yeah.
she, so yeah.
Yeah, but I kind of I miss the Paragon and Renegade options, but I do like the fact that there's more, I guess, more emotional dialogue options, like, you know, based on
Kind of thrown into this whole thing.
yeah, like he just kind of assumes this role.
He's like, I'm
And
just
he's
waking
like-
up, and I'm like, oh fuck.
He's like, oh shit, I have to do this now. What the fuck? So you have to, and I like how he has to quickly kind of evolve and take charge, and you know, be the guy, or or she's got to be the lady, like be the.
You gotta
boss
be the
bitch.
person.
You gotta be the person. I don't mean to be sexist, but but no, it's cool because you see how the other characters react. Like, oh, I should have this position, but you know what? Given the circumstances, I have to. Since I have to respect your position and, you know, follow your lead.
Yeah.
Like, even though they might have reservations about you know,
choices you're making,
the choices
or whatever.
you're making. So
Yeah.
so that's a very cool, you know, dynamic of the game. But I like that you're able to, you know, you can be like the kind of the quote unquote renegade, I guess, like kind of more impulsive, I guess. It's not really renegade, but it's just more like, not want to say reckless. That's not the right word. More impulsive, yeah. You can be, you know, more impulsive, more sincere, more like logical,
Or more personable.
or more personable. Yeah. So I mean, so there's different options and different elements that are more available to you in this game than there were in the previous three
Correct.
games. So
That's
that-
something I'll bring up later.
that part's
I got
awesome.
it.
Yeah.
Ready to go. Logan, what do you think about Ryder so far? Out of curiosity.
From what I've done,
Right.
I feel like this character is more what you want it to be, as opposed to playing what Shepard has to be. 'Cause I think the Renegade and Paragon is cool, but it's very, it's one or the other. You know, obviously there's no middle ground, where this is like in Andromeda, you get to pick what you want. So it does feel like it's more of what my decisions are. So I like the writer's dynamic, and I like the you know, the father or son and daughter relationship with brother sister. And
devil's advocate is a good way to say it, I think.
for what?
For like, you know, how there's like middle grounds and stuff like that.
I think it's kind of, but as
Yeah.
devil's advocate is kind of you'd be facilitating between other people. But I feel like this is always my choice as opposed to Shepard's like black or white kind of deal with the Paragon Renegade.
You got to do this or you got to do this.
Well, yeah, there is much more of the kind of the gray. Like, you don't have to be an insane badass or a super like righteous good guy. You know, the Paragon Renegade kind of the extremes. So I like the writer's story, and I like the kind of the world you're in and what you have to deal with, especially with Sam, the AI. Like, that's cool. So there's a lot of cool.
It's a big thing too.
Yeah.
If you go in depth on what Sam is, you're like, oh,
Right.
that's crazy.
So yeah, there's a lot of really cool things to consider as you're playing him, but I like that it feels more like it's your decisions and not you're playing Shepard's decisions. I love the first 3 Mass Effect games. They're fucking amazing. I think Shepard's a great character. I like the way they're taking the direction
me too.
of the story like dialogue options.
Yep.
So.
No, I agree.
And Colby, did you play Mass Effect, or are you just not knowing what we're
I
talking
played
about?
the
at all?
DLC where I threw a party. That's
That's right. That's all you did.
Yeah, he did the
I
set of
threw a
DLC.
party.
I haven't even played that. That's one thing I haven't done in that game.
I guess
Game's amazing. Being an RPG nerd, I highly recommend Mass Effect. Not even joking.
So,
It's a good series.
Mass Effect 1 came out quite a while ago.
Yeah.
Should I start with that one? Should I grind through all of them? Or should
Yeah.
I just hop
No,
into
yes.
that?
I would agree
You
with it.
absolutely should.
If you want it, because you're a lore nerd, kind of like I am.
I love story's everything to me.
Yeah,
I would rather
yeah.
have story than anything else in a game.
Then I would the gameplay in Mass Effect 1 is not. What's the best way to describe it? It's not.
Well, it's a fairly old game, and it was the first game of that kind for like it's the first Mass Effect game. It's not the first of its kind. KOTOR was very similar, but so the first game you make some major decisions that will affect the third game. So every decision
Wow.
you make will have an impact on every story going from first, second,
Everything
third
you do in
game.
Mass Effect 1 will carry to Mass Effect 2. And then everything you do in 1 and 2 will carry over to 3, which sounds ridiculous when you think about it, but all the small decisions, like, it's not even just big storyline stuff. It's like this side character that maybe you fucked over or helped. Like, if you fucked him over, then you meet him in a bar in Mass Effect 2, and he's like, man, you really screwed me over, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, I don't even remember. And you're like, oh my god, I remember. I met you back in the last game.
Knowing me, I'll literally run into someone in the game 10 minutes later. I'm like, who the fuck is this dude?
No.
Are we going to fight?
Yeah.
Do it. I'm
You
probably
can,
drunk.
well, yeah. So you should definitely. They're really cool games. I think you'd like them.
Sci-fi.
Yeah.
See,
Just sci-fi
that's the
fiction.
thing. I'm not a
That's
sci-fi
all.
buff. That's why I haven't gone into it, because I'm not a
Mm.
huge sci-fi buff. Like No Man's Sky, like I see that, I'm like, oh, it's outer space.
Yeah.
Whatever, dude.
Cool thing about Mass Effect is that since it starts you and the beginning of that kind of character's career, in a sense, you get to kind of explore the world kind of as he's exploring it too. So you kind of, I don't think you feel too out of place.
Yeah.
So you always try them and see what you think.
My next point on the
Well,
Andromeda
that's fine.
review, the main character, the Archon. Hopefully, you guys have gotten at least that far.
You mean the main villain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Main bad guy.
Okay. Is that main
Yeah.
character?
Do you know that when you
Main
start the game?
bad character.
Do you know who the main bad guy is when you start the game?
Not right away.
Maybe
At
not
least
like,
in this game.
like an hour in, you probably do.
Okay.
He's
That's-
a little
that's reasonable.
like this is just my personal review. He's a little cliche as a villain. A little bit.
Yeah.
As you get farther in, I can't, like I said, I can't spoiler anything.
See, I'm not
so I
far
gotta-
enough to know
yeah.
what you're talking about yet.
He's a little cliche, not in a bad way, but I mean, just like you kind of see it coming when you hear his dialogue, and you're like, oh yeah, I get this. But it opens up a lot of questions, especially when you listen to his dialogue, which I loved about the game. You sit there and you go, oh, he's saying this. I'm like, oh, I know what's going to happen here. And then he says another thing. And you're like, wait a minute. What? What did you just say? What? Let's go into that. And then they never talk about it the entire game. And you're like, okay,
So,
I guess, so whatever.
well, that means that opens it up for more, to answer the questions in later games.
Oh, yeah.
Later
No,
installments.
trust me. Let me get through
Oh,
the
yeah.
review.
Oh,
Let me get-
yeah.
Let me get through the review. AKA do you want to read that, Logan, in all caps? You can see it.
Lots of lore.
Lots of lore.
Lots of lore.
So much lore. Oh my god, Mass Effect Andromeda. So much dialogue, so much talking, so much amazingness. I fucking loved it.
That's okay, though. That's what we love.
Every goddamn person I talked to, everybody had something interesting to say. It wasn't dumb, like just side shenanigans, like, hi, I'm a shopkeeper, blah, 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 blah. It's like, no, every person that you actually have the ability to talk to has something interesting to say.
Yeah, some kind of
And-
backstory.
Whether it's side quest or just something about, like, the type of community you're in or the culture you're in or anything like that. Awesome. Loved it. You could totally skip that if you wanted to. Me, obviously. I'm not the guy that does that, so. One thing, have you guys gotten to the Remnant puzzles yet? I know you have.
I've done one.
The little, like
the
the
Sudoku
red
type things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
so
I
type
think I've
thing.
done just one of them.
They're really fun, but be ready for them all the time. There's one thing that I kind of got into, and especially for the really difficult ones. Yeah, get ready to go through some like puzzle shenanigans.
Yeah.
Like you gotta pay
they
attention.
get harder as you progress.
They get very difficult as
Yeah.
you go through. Keep those remnant keys if you don't want to.
I got a
deal with
shit
that
ton.
bullshit. I'm just
I got
saying,
a bunch.
keep those remnant keys if you
Yeah.
don't want to do that. But you do get an achievement for not using a remnant key once in the entire game.
Maybe I'll have to do that
So
then.
challenge accepted if you want to do it. I got it. I got it all. I was screaming from my room on one of the puzzles, but yeah, if you really want to go for that achievement,
The remnant keys are
don't
basically like Omni Gel for those puzzles.
the squad is amazing. Like all the side characters
Oh, yeah.
have been great the entire game. My personal two favorite, Jal and Drac,
Mhm.
are awesome. Jal's got a little bit more of the Garrus feel, where he's got the like loyalty,
the
the
visor,
best,
that kind of
the-
stuff too.
he's got the visor, he's got the BFF in space. Drac, on the other hand, has the opposite effect where he's the badass motherfucker,
So
but at the
Rex.
same time,
Yeah.
he's kind of going back and forth. On small like negative sides, planet scanning, even I'll admit it, is still pretty fucking repetitive. You get stuff from it, you get, minerals
stuff.
and, junk to, sell, which is nice, for currency and all that. Where'd I go? I lost it. Talent skill. My bad. The talent and skill trees, while they're very diverse, you find yourself, at least when I played, I found myself going just to one thing. Like I didn't care about anything else. I was just doing it for like extra, like rank guard bullshit.
Yeah.
Like you basically took like a Mass Effect like 3 approach where you picked one tree and kind of stuck with it.
Yeah, but my profiles kept evolving as I did it, so I'm like, oh shit, I started as Vanguard the entire time, but now I want to go to Explorer at the end of the game just so I can fuck everything up.
Yeah.
But going into that as well, combat in single player, multiplayer, we've already talked about this. Awesome. It's very well done. I love the gameplay of it. Nomad during single player runs great. You have to go back and forth between planets depending on if you terraformed them or whatnot. The ending, I've already told you this guy's off of. I'm not gonna say anything.
I know. I'm just
letting you know that I am highly thinking that they're gonna make a second game.
I would hope they would.
Not spoiler wise, but just listen to the dialogue. Even early in the game, you can figure it out. Like I personally did. I was like, that's not something that I think that's gonna get resolved. During this game itself.
There's more going on to this.
But going overall for the review, I would give this an 8.7 out of 10.
Okay, so what's the remaining 1.3?
Like what didn't get you to
what
like?
Didn't get you? Yeah. So like what? Why? Like why? What is it about that doesn't make it a perfect 10?
Glitchiness, here and there, which I can't really like complain about. The way that the waypoint system worked, like even the side quest shenanigans, like find 5 of these journals, and when I click on it, there's no waypoints anymore. Like I just have to like run around this entire planet and try to find
I did notice that with a few
5 journals that I have no fucking idea where they're at.
Like there was one mission on what's the planet, Havarl, I think, like the kind of rainforesty planet, where I had
the Rocal journals. Yeah, that's
that,
the one
that and the pieces of the Turian arc.
Yes.
Yeah, like
Hang on.
Well,
I haven't seen any of the other arcs yet.
Oh, okay.
So shut up.
Well, I mean, it's not necessarily a spoiler.
Well, I assume they'd find the rest of them,
Yeah.
but god damn it, don't say anything.
No,
I'm just saying, like they're.
We mean the
there's
Geth
no
arc.
waypoints.
There's the Geth arc.
Yeah, Geth arc.
There's no
The
Geth
Geth,
arc.
it's the Batarians.
Oh yeah,
The Batarian arc. They're still alive for some reason.
I highly enjoyed this game.
Yeah.
Very, very much enjoyed this game. Being a giant Mass Effect fan, if I had to put this in out of all the Mass Effects, I would put this as my 3rd favorite.
On top of which one?
Mass
2
Effect
and
2
3.
is my number 1
Yeah.
favorite. Mass Effect 3 is my 2nd favorite, and then
Mass Effect
Andromeda.
And then Mass Effect 1 is at the bottom.
It's not at the bottom.
Technically, it is.
Technically,
Yeah.
well, I know.
You still
On a
enjoy
stack, it's on
you
the
still
bottom.
enjoy the
all-
game.
They're all molded in this weird ball that I can't really figure out. I will say this right now, though. You can like disagree with me all you want. I think Andromeda's opening cinematic is the best Mass Effect cinematic I've seen.
I'm trying to remember the opening
When you
cinematic.
go in the
So
Scourge,
all games are just Mass Effect.
To
you just work in.
Mass Effect.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the Scourge
Yeah.
like attacks everything, and then you have to go on the planet. And
I still think 1's my favorite Mass Effect.
I know it is.
It's so good.
That opening cinematic is pretty good too. I mean, it's not as dramatic, but I mean, it kind of just sets the tone for the game, which is nice in a sense.
Yeah, the whole first mission kind of it's like a huge tutorial mission in 1, which actually made me think a lot of Mass Effect Andromeda's first kind of main mission.
Mhm.
The whole
It's
area
huge,
where you go
yeah,
on the first
tutorial.
planet.
Yeah.
It was it reminded me a lot of Mass Effect 1. It's very similar vibe.
Here's how you use the jump jet, or if you're playing a
Well, just the
biotic,
fact
you're
that like
playing-
you start, you play a while, then it kind of sets up for literally everything else. Where you become the Spectre, you become the Pathfinder. It was very similar, I thought, like in tone.
Yeah.
So.
Mm.
No, I'll agree with them. I just think that with this series, they have so much more to not work with, but open up with.
Yeah.
We're only exploring a cluster, guys. We're not doing the whole galaxy. It's just a cluster.
Uh-huh.
And
So let's
trust me,
get
when you finish the game, that'll be my biggest thing. When you finish the game, there's a lot of stuff still wide open. Wide open.
I need to like just stop
Loved it.
like
But very-
fucking around and just finish the game. Like, I mean, but get it, just absorb everything I can with it.
Yeah.
I don't want to play anything else. I just want to play Mass Effect. I'm looking at you, Micah. Stop getting me to play Siege. God damn it.
Yeah, I know.
No, play Siege.
No.
Always play more Siege.
Like, he's probably not even listening to this.
No doubt.
Yeah. Who knows?
Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
So
So
pod.
yeah. Anybody else? Anything?
Hopefully that was a good
Thank
review.
you.
How was your first
Yeah.
podcast?
This was really fun.
Yeah?
This is awesome.
Well, whenever you're back in town, we'll
Yeah.
if you're here on a Thursday, we'll have you back.
You sounded great the whole time.
Thank you.
He's got a very good.
I'm the guy that hears
He's
everything.
got a very good
so-
like radio voice. You know.
Welcome to 89.77.
The
No.
river.
The river. 89.7.
Fuck that station. So.
Yeah, they suck.
All radio sucks, anyways.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
listen to podcasts,
Oh,
like
yeah.
ours, the Friendly Fire podcast.
The friendly
like
fire,
ours.
yeah.
All
We love you
podcasts are
guys.
better.
We need to go get beers. Here's a song.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, that's it.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
Thanks
Late.
for having me.